Wood. Don't go to sleep. I need to talk to you.
Too late.
It's important.
Oh, does it require either one of us to be naked?
No.
Good night.
Wood, I ran into L.V. Carr down at Fauci's drugstore today.
Mm-hmm.
She got mooned.
Good night.
She said it was Taylor.
Well, how would she recognize him from that angle?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, what is happening to our son? I mean, last month you caught him and Melvin Brown sneaking into the Rogers Theater through the fire exit.
Well, that's a childish prank.
This is our son we're talking about. Do you know how easy it is for these things to escalate? I bet this is how Henry Mumford got started.
Henry Mumford killed 2 Jehovah's Witnesses with a rake.
It's just that Taylor is at a very impressionable age. You know, he will take any dare to avoid being called a coward.
What do I have to do?
Well, okay. Well, I was thinking, you know how this weekend is your annual hunting trip with Ponder and Daddy? Well, no, why not?
I got a whole bunch of reasons.
Well, I'd like to hear them sometime. But, you know, he looks up to the three of you. And it wouldn't hurt you to spend a little extra time with your son, either. You could have a nice man-to-man talk. Do you really not want him to go?
It's not that, honey. We promised Herman that he could go this year for the first time, you know. And actually, it would be very good to have somebody to keep an eye on Herman.
Great. Oh, great. He's going to be so excited.
Yeah, he can use my old gun.
You're not going to let him shoot it, though, are you?
No, he'll club the deer to death.
What are you...
I'm kidding. That's all right. He'll be... Maybe bringing Taylor along isn't such a good idea.
Oh, sure it is. We'd love to have it.
The more the merrier. I may have spoken too soon.
Sportsman Styles reporting.
I thought orange was the color of the day for hunters.
Oh, not anymore. This is the latest. It gives you substantially increased visibility.
With that, you're going to be visible in the next county.
Well, it's the number one rule of the woods. Always, at all times, make sure your fellow hunters know exactly where you are.
We'll know where you are. We'll just listen for the little forest creatures giggling.
Hey, guys, smell this. That's the scent of a lovesick doe. Any second now, a white-tailed deer with a trophy-sized rack ought to come busting right on through that door. Hi. Well, stick together.
Hi.
Hey, Miss Beausoleil.
Hey, please sit. Hey, Evan. I bought you something for your trip.
Oh, you didn't need to do that.
Well, it's something to protect you. It can be dangerous out there. Promise me you'll wear this.
For you, anything.
It's you.
Looks like we're from the same outfit.
Well, thank you. I'll wear this in the woods. Right here, it's drawing fire instead of warding it off.
Okay, but you take care of yourself. I want to see you back here in one piece on Sunday.
Well, it may be pretty late. Maybe it'll be better to get together on Monday.
Oh, but I had this real interesting outfit I wanted you to see. I ordered it from the back of a magazine. It came all the way from Paris, France. The only thing is, I might need some help figuring out how to put it on.
We'll take a look at it Sunday night.
I'll see you then.
All right.
Have a good trip.
Bye.
Nice seeing you.
Always good to see you.
Lord, it's good to see you. Oh, hey, Taylor.
Taylor, come on. Take a seat. I believe that your daddy has something he wants to ask you.
I've been in the library all afternoon.
Well, that's very good, son. Before you get rid of all those great alibis, don't you think you ought to find out what you're accused of?
Well, what'd you need?
You know our annual hunting trip, we go up to your grandfather's cabin?
Yeah, you guys go up there and murder defenseless animals for sport. What about it?
Well, if you've got such, strong opinions about it, maybe you don't want to go.
No! Hey, I've been wanting to go on this trip ever since I was 8 years old.
You're going?
Yes,
all
you are.
right. I mean, what I was saying before, that was just Mom's opinion about the whole thing.
Yeah, women. What do they know about the fire that gets in a man's belly? That hunting instinct that's been coursing through our veins ever since caveman days.
You think maybe we ought to tell him now?
No, let's wait until we get to the cabin.
Tell us what?
Oh, I got it. It's some kind of secret initiation ceremony. Bet they're going to tie us to a tree and make us find our way to the cabin before wild animals rip us to bloody shreds.
Is it just me, or is he kind of scary? Froze to death.
Yeah! This is ridiculous. By the first year, all we had was sleeping bags and the clothes on our backs.
Yeah, man, a lousy time and froze to death. Did you bring your waffle iron?
Of course.
We're in bed.
All right, gentlemen. Exactly what are we going to do this weekend?
Besides make waffles?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go out in them woods, and we're going to bond ourselves into a lean, mean hunting machine.
I think we better tell them.
Tell us what?
You want to sit down, guy? Now, what we're about to say, you have to keep secret, okay?
Oh, I got it. It's that secret initiation ceremony I was telling you about. Follow my lead. May the hunting gods rip out my spleen if ever I divulge the esoteric ways.
Herman, that won't be necessary.
Well, over the years, this hunting trip has sort of evolved into something a little different, you know? I mean, it's still a lot of fun, but it's different.
Taylor, your father hasn't exactly told you the truth. We never kill anything.
We have a little target practice, but just for bragging rights.
But you guys always come back with these great stories.
Yeah, and you hand out pounds of venison and rabbit meat.
We buy it.
What?
Well, on the way home, there's this great little country store.
Best meat counter I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You mean you never go hunting at all?
No, I wouldn't say that. Never, because we did go hunting.
Yes,
we
did.
We just don't,
Not really.
No, we don't.
You mean y'all are just a bunch of frauds?
No, we did. We went hunting like 9 years ago. We hunted all the time when we first came up here, but then we stopped.
Good hunting.
Why?
Well, one year we came up, it rained so hard we never got out of the cabin. The following year we came up, it snowed. Anyway, we stopped hunting, and we still have a lot of fun. We have target practice.
And we tell stories.
Right.
Yeah, and wake up to Ponder's waffles.
Well, wait a minute. If you guys don't go hunting at all, why don't you just call this a camping trip?
That's a good question. We got a good answer for that?
Well, now, that's a simple question, but it does raise complex issues about the way we were raised.
That's right. It has to do with southern tradition, the way southern people look at hunters.
We don't want to look unmanly.
Oh, come on, Coach. I didn't come up here to eat waffles and go shopping. I'm going to go out there tomorrow and I'm going to bag me a deer. Taylor, you're welcome to come with me if you want to. If you gentlemen will excuse me, I got a weapon that needs field stripping and cleaning.
Morning.
Time is...
Oh, it's early. I wanted to talk to you before the other guys got up.
About what?
How'd you sleep?
Good. I don't think I've ever gone to bed at 8:30 before.
So, what do you want to do today?
Oh, I don't know. Leaving the cabin would be nice.
You know, I promised your mother I'd talk to you about something.
Good morning. Good morning. Aha. It is great to be away from civilization. Mm-hmm. Roughing it.
Yeah. The electric blanket work all right?
Like a dream. So, how about some breakfast?
No, let me cook breakfast. You cook 8 hours a day.
Because you don't cook 8 hours a day, I will do the breakfast. Okay, who wants what?
Coffee for me.
Coming up.
Plenty of it.
Hey. So, you campers finally decide to drag yourselves out of bed? Well, there's a hunter's breeze blowing in from the east, and there's a scent of fresh game in there. Little fruity?
You certainly are.
No, thank you, Herbert.
Well, suit yourself. I mean, it may not be the breakfast of champions, but I tell you for mine, what's next?
What happened?
Did you look at this? Oh.
Oh, my Lord.
He walked up on that porch just like he owned it.
Look at those antlers. They look pretty sharp.
Well, they are. He could do some real damage with those.
Don't you worry, I'll take care of him.
Why do you suppose he came up on the porch like that?
I don't know.
Maybe he's hungry.
No, why don't we feed him?
Here.
Yeah.
Not little fruities.
Sorry, I'm fresh out of leaves and bark.
He likes it.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, stand aside. Give me a clear shot.
Herbert, you're not going out on the porch to shoot that deer.
Of course I am. Don't you understand? Animals, they can sense things. On some level, he understands it. I'm going to be out there tracking him all day. This is his way of surrendering. Now, crack that door.
Herman.
Darn it. Could I borrow somebody's rifle?
No.
Look, you'll make me go out there with nothing but a Swiss Army knife? What happened?
He fainted.
Watch it. It might be a trick.
A trick?
He's gone.
How did he die?
Natural causes. Heart attack, something.
Well, he's gone. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, you imagine this big guy being chased through the woods his whole life by hunters and bears, and he dies on your front porch eating little fruities.
I think he had a stroke.
No, he didn't have a stroke.
Oh, I've seen strokes before. This looks like a stroke.
I think it was a heart attack.
Well, look at him. He's in great shape.
You think maybe it was an aneurysm?
I told you there were some hunters up here.
Oh, hey, fellas, how you doing?
Good morning.
Morning.
It's a good one.
It sure is. You can't walk through these woods out here without tripping over an 8-point buck.
Boy, been doing a little hunting?
That's a laugh.
Good God, it's Bull.
Bull?
Who?
That buck is a legend in these woods.
A legend?
Every year, hunters come from miles around to try to nail this sucker. He gored a man once. That's how he got his name.
I don't think he's going to be goring anybody now.
I bet he weighs a ton. How'd you guys get him on the porch?
Well, it wasn't as difficult as you think.
How'd you nail him? Oh, that wasn't as difficult as you think either.
Maybe I'd stay away from them little fruities if I were you.
I don't see a mark on it.
We didn't shoot him.
Well, then what did you do? I mean, people are going to want to hear this story.
Oh, there's no story, really.
Oh, come on now. Well, Bull didn't go out without a fight. He rushed you, didn't he?
Not exactly, no.
Damn, mark on, old Bull. We ain't leaving till we get the whole story.
This ought to be a good one.
And they're not leaving.
Well, then I guess you better tell him that story.
Yeah.
I strangled him.
Strangled him.
He's an ex-pro football player. He's got a grip like a vice. It's the darndest thing you've ever seen. The deer rushed him. It happened right over there. It was an ambush.
Yeah.
I mean, there's antlers flying everywhere. I couldn't even get off a clear shot.
Y'all know this cabin's on federal land?
Yeah, I make a lease payment to Park Service every year.
And the legal hunting area is several hundred yards that way.
We know. Yes, sir, we do.
But you said he killed Bull right over there.
Right there. Well, what are you going to do, turn him in?
Nah, we're just going to arrest him.
Hello. We're game wardens.
Look, that's a big mistake.
Yeah, I didn't kill the deer.
What happened, Mr. Vice Grip? You walk up on your porch and die of a heart attack?
Actually, I think he had a stroke.
I'll tell you, Dad. That Big Mike can tell some good stories.
Any about me?
No, he did say he has to keep you handcuffed out here until they analyze the deer's blood sample. Well, I guess I could join you.
Thanks.
You know, I can't believe they think you poisoned Bull.
Yeah. I should have told him that he committed suicide. I think Big Mike would have bought that.
So, Dad, you said you had something to talk to me about this
Oh,
morning.
yeah, your mom and I, we're a little concerned about these stunts you've been pulling.
Oh, look, Dad.
No, let me finish. You know, I'm a busy guy, but as a matter of fact, if I go to prison, I'll probably have even less time. But I'm always going to make time for you, son. You know, but LV Carr, I mean, she's such a funny-looking lady. I mean, why would you do that? She's just a...
Dad, it was a joke. I mean, the guys dared me. Wait a minute. How'd she know it was me?
That's what concerns me. I mean, if you did this just to prove to the older guys that you're a man, that's ridiculous.
I was just doing it because I thought it was funny.
You mean these stunts you were pulling were not a desperate cry for help?
No.
You're just trying to be funny?
Yeah, that's all.
Well, don't do it anymore.
Whatever you say.
You know, I mean, you got to conduct yourself with some kind of dignity and pride and not embarrass our family. And that's hard to say when you're handcuffed to a post.
Hey, here he comes.
Well, the vet says there's no sign of foul play, and he didn't die of little fruities. So, you're free to go.
Okay.
Stream of hunters come by the office. That's what you're going to do with old Bull.
Well, what were you doing?
Well, a couple of guys offered $500 for his antlers. Another guy wanted to stuff old Bull. Put him in the backyard for the kids. As far as I'm concerned, you can do whatever you want.
We can't let him do that, Dad.
Who are all these hunters?
They say they're waiting for the eulogy.
It's not a funeral. I mean, we just buried him so he wouldn't be stuffed or sold off for body parts and stuff. Get him out of here.
Okay, folks, show's over. There's nothing to see here. Let's move on home.
We was kind of hoping maybe you'd say a few words.
Why?
Well, y'all was the last ones to see him alive. This is kind of the end of an era.
Say a few words.
Well, what am I going to say?
Something nice. You've said eulogies before.
Well, not for a deer.
Would these men have guns? And the reason for their living had a heart attack on my front porch.
Okay, but I'm not doing this alone, you know. Bring him back, Herman.
Okay, change his mind. He's going to say something. Come on over.
And then we'd like to say a few words. Mr. Evans will go first.
What?
It's your yard.
Okay. Gentlemen, we miss the things we've grown accustomed to. The things we've come to count on. You counted on Buck.
Bull.
Sorry. Although I'm sure most of you wish you had the opportunity to kill him yourself, it seems fitting that he died the way he did. Not by a hunter's rifle, but by America's #1 killer. Heart disease. Or a stroke, we're not sure.
Amen.
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 Well, it's always difficult to say goodbye to loved ones or friends or your favorite target. But I know that Bull meant a lot to you, men, and well, he was quick, and he was big, and he was brown, and he was a worthy adversary, and we're going to miss him. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
And after they all fired off their guns, they kept coming over to me, shaking my hand, asking me about the last few minutes of Bull's life. I'll tell you, it was great. Even though I was the youngest one there, they treated me like I was a man. Hey, Will, I didn't have to take a shower the whole time I was there.
We noticed.
Didn't have to shave either.
We didn't notice. Dad, can I go hunting with you next year?
Not next year, honey, but the year after that, maybe.
All right, I let you guys stay up till they came home, but now it's way past your bedtime.
Yeah, I better hit the shower myself.
Good night. That's right.
Oh, such a fun.
I am too. Thanks, Dad.
Good night, son.
Wow, it really sounds like he enjoyed himself, huh?
Yeah, it was the best hunting trip ever.
Did you get a chance to talk to him?
Well, in a manner of speaking, yeah.
I don't like the way that sounds.
No, it was a kind of father and son thing. I want to talk to you about the hunting trip, you know.
What about it?
Well, you know, over the years, it's kind of evolved into something different, but it's still a lot of fun.
You don't hunt.
How'd you know that?
Honey, I've known that for years.
Really? We bring home venison.
You buy it. Phil's Mountain Mart. You should use somebody else's trash can when you're throwing away the wrappers.
Why didn't you say something?
Well, because it made you happy, you know. It wasn't hurting anybody, especially the deer.
Boy. Times like this, I'm so glad I married you.
You should be. Who else would let you get this close when you smell this bad?
Boys will be boys, and so will men if they get half a chance, which they sometimes do in a place called Evening Shade.
In Evening Shade, we ain't afraid to get a little laid back and let the daylight fade. Life goes slow and it's worth a lot more when you got it made. We got it made in the shade. Evening Shade.